Good evening, dear friends. So, I congratulate all of you on the arrival of spring and also on the long-awaited holiday, Cat Day. If you have cats at home, feed them, pet them, and congratulate them on their holiday. So, friends, let's get closer. Let's move towards our YouTube screens. Enjoy your meal, everyone. So, our story today is as follows. It happened in the times when people still carved ships out of wood and long-distance travelers still rode in pairs. In those distant times, three brothers, Denis, Nikita, and Anatoly, decided to get married. They all fell in love with the beautiful Anfisa at the same time. They all proposed to her, offering their hand and heart. She looks at them and says, "You guys don't quite fit the role of my husband. For instance, Denis, you feel dizzy all the time. With your dizziness, we won't get far. If we kiss, you're gonna faint. And you, Nikita, your shoulders are too forward. See, like this, it's a bit crooked. You probably have a shortened pectoral muscle. You can't even lift me with your hands. You carry a 5-kilo bag and your hands are already shaking. And you, Talik, with your belly, you should just stay at home. Don't go anywhere. So let's go, guys. You sort it out among yourselves. I can't choose anyone between you. Sort it out among yourselves. And only after that come to me." Well, Denis, Nikita, and Anatoly decided to have a fight then. They started to fight. Well, they decided to find out who among them is stronger. He will take the beauty Anfisachka as a wife. They started to fight. First, Nikita tangled with Tolya. Nikita swung once, his hand went numb, and from the pain, he fell to the floor. Tolya started laughing and grabbed his by the stomach, causing his waist to get stuck in that position. Denis looked back and forth between them, his head spinning. He sat down like this, says, Oh, don't. Their father, Sergei Petrov, passes by and says, "What are you fools? What are you guys doing? You need to get treated. Look at your neck. Your head is hanging forward, Denis. You shouldn't be turning your head. You need to get treated first. You, Nikita, cure your crookedness. And you, Tolya, sit at home with your stomach. Don't go anywhere at all. Here you go, Nikita. Take Dr. Alekseev's book, read it carefully, subscribe to his channel, watch all the videos carefully, make a subscription, bell, write comments. Like, comment. You, Nikita, you need to make a paid subscription to his channel, all exercises, go through the full course, each one in order, completely. Which muscles to train, which not to train, which to stretch. Learn to do all of this. Any Anfisa will be crazy about you, and you, Talik, go get treated by him. Go to the clinic, and don't come back anymore so I don't see you anymore." Day after day passes, night replaces night. And exactly 10 days. Exactly 10 passes. And what did Denis find out? That all his problems are from the fact that his carotid artery was pinched, the scalene muscle was short, and here he had a spasm of the short neck flexors. He started doing exercises for the long neck flexors. He strengthened his neck. His neck is strong. He got one like a bull's. All the boys in the yard were envious. What a neck he has. Everyone wanted to touch it. He said they could do the same exercises, subscribe to his channel, like and comment. Don't forget to watch freshly new videos, press the bell, and you will have the same neck, there will be no dizziness. ever in life anymore if you do the exercise for long neck flexors. We did them with you. Nikita found out that his small chest muscle is shortened. He started doing exercises for the muscles of the middle trapezium, rhomboid, started stretching the small chest muscle. His hands became strong, muscles grew. Here they are. He found out that the biceps is the muscle in front, and the triceps is the muscle from the back. Here it is. Nikita's muscles became powerful. He could already carry 2 packs from the shop. Well, Ann Tolik, accordingly, removed the shortening of the subclavian lumbar muscle, strengthened the straight muscle of the abdomen, corrected this bad bend, completely passed his pain in the lower back, and his stomach melted. Like snow in March, it began to melt every day, less and less stomach. Here are his abs started to appear. So, friends, what exercises did our guys do? We want to find out with you. All of them were crooked, curved, hunched, and with certain manipulations they became beauties. The first one did neck exercises. The second one did exercises for the muscles between the shoulder blades. The third one removed the shortening of the lumbar pelvic muscles, did exercises for the lumbar pelvic muscle and abdominal muscles. So, friends, these are the 3 most common causes of curvature. Other various symptoms, which, among other things, prevent you from fully living and doing other different things. What should we do with this? The complex for correction consists of several exercises. The first exercise is for the neck. For this, we first need to relax the neck muscles with you. The scalene muscles, right here, are called so because they don't look like a ladder at all. There are just 3 of them. They are arranged one after another. They reminded someone of a ladder, and so they were named. This is one of them, the neck muscle. There are scalenus anterior, scalenus medius, and scalenus posterior. The front one. And they are attached to the first rib, to the second rib. During breathing, they should move these ribs for us. But when this muscle becomes short, our neck shifts forward. The muscle becomes short for several reasons. The first is the weakness of the long neck flexors. The second is weakness of this powerful sternocleidomastoid muscle. It will be useful for women to work with this muscle because if you remove its shortening, the face sagging goes away immediately, plus -10 years, rejuvenation, beauty. +10 to beauty plus 15, -15 to youth. And so, a long neck flexor. We train with you in this way. 2 exercise options. One option is more difficult. The other one is easier. Let's start with the easy one. The easy one is just a walk in the park for you. You lay your head back on the pillow and relax. You've been shown this many times. You can watch it in other videos. I've shown the difficult one many times too, but it doesn't hurt to show it again. To do it yourself, so let's watch it one more time. We lay the back of our head. For example, on a specially made roller for this, we lift ourselves up. Now we lean on the coccyx, lean on the buttocks and the back of the head. Here, you cannot lean on your hands. If you have the first rank in freestyle wrestling. If not, then you lean on your hands like this. Like this, help yourself with your hands. Lifted up, lowered, lifted, lowered. We train the long neck extensor. The long extensor is a powerful muscle on which your head and neck are held. It starts from the thoracic vertebrae, goes to the neck. When this muscle weakens, the short neck extensors are strained, traumatizing the vertebral artery. The scalene muscles need to learn to relax, need to learn to stretch. Here we have the sternocleidomastoid. It is powerful in someone like a string. but it is behind this muscle that the scalene muscles are located. Find it. Put your fingers behind this muscle. Press a little on the scalene muscle. For this, turn your head in the opposite direction so that your nose looks at your elbow. Pressed with your fingers on this muscle. And we start to make a tilt to one side and to the opposite side. And at this moment, you make a downward movement with your fingers. Slide straight along this muscle. And in this way, you relax the fascia of this muscle because it is the one that most often shortens. 10 to 15 movements on one side, 10 to 15 movements on the other side. This muscle also shortens when our sternocleidomastoid muscle weakens. One way to train it, you train it twice at once. It's not for everyone, it's for those whose head weighs less than 5 kilograms. You simply hold your head weight. Or if you have less than 3 gold teeth, you can also hold your head like this. Second option. Lying on the side, we lie down, raise our head. That is, we train this muscle dynamically. Here they work, besides it, the scalene muscles themselves, the neck flexors, to specifically put more stress on the pectoral clavicle scapular muscle. We look up, and this is how we train it. Our next guy is Nikita. He suffered from having his small pectoral muscle shortened and his back muscles weakened. What do we suggest him to do? First, he needs to stand in a corner like this, put his hands to the sides, one foot forward, the other back, and start stretching his small pectorals, large pectoral muscles. He can do this in a doorway. Also stand. Put your hands like this, elbows at the level of the shoulders. One foot forward, the other back. And we make a forward movement, and these muscles are precisely targeted. Stretched, in this position. For the first time, your hands might feel a bit numb. If this happens, reduce the number of repetitions, approaches. Gradually, you will increase. The shoulder blades will connect during this exercise. Also 3 to 4 approaches. And an exercise for training the muscles between the shoulder blades, such a thing. Stand near the wall. Stand about a half foot away from the wall. Put your elbows on the wall. Reach out with your elbows to the wall. And here is your task now, without changing the position of the elbows, so that they do not spread out, do not move apart, remained at the same distance between the elbows to remain. Here you need to try now. Put your hands like this on the wall and make the movement back. Put it again and make the movement back. You can turn your hands like this as you feel comfortable. That is, try to reach the wall with your elbows. Feel how the muscles between the shoulder blades, or what's left of them, are straining. And at the same time, the restoration of the mobility of the spine occurs in this part. The vertebrae start to move very well there. Well, Anatoly, this is our exercise for stretching the lumbar sacral muscle. We approach the wall with you. Put 1 foot forward, hold the wall with our hands. We turn the back foot in such a way that our toe looks forward. And with the knee, we start to pull towards the wall. And here is your task to stretch this part forward from the sacroiliac joint. It is necessary for you to feel the stretch. We stretched the muscle and relaxed, stretched again and relaxed. And we do such movements 10 times for one leg for the other. You can do several approaches. That's it, friends. Just like that. I'm tired too. Well, now we all know with you, we all can. We learned, as they say, and now what? Now, we proceed to the exercises. I see you can't wait any longer. Well, we comment. We do sports, we help parents. Until new broadcasts.